Let us get headlines here with the very happy Alejandro Solana, a man who is enjoying the Heat's one-game winning streak.
When you put it that way, I mean, you put a little damper on it.
That is a one-game winning streak, but no, I'm not kidding you because I do it all the time, right? Hey, big deal. They lost a game on the road. They're a middling team. No, nothing. Last night's game meant something. That's not a game that you poo-poo and you go, it's one victory out of an 82-game season. That was so necessary. And they did. I mean, Jimmy Butler, I'll get to it when we do 15 minutes of Heat, but, Ira Winderman is essentially saying Jimmy has to do that 20 more times this regular season. Like he was a superstar. He was a man possessed. And listen, when is he the highest paid player on the Heat? I'm guessing he is.
Yeah, for sure.
You're the highest paid player. You're the most popular player. You're the team leader. Like, you get down to the last 20 games of the season, it's not unreasonable to ask a star to do that. It's not. It's not necessarily his game. We've talked about it.
Yes.
But it's not unreasonable to say, okay, you're the star. You got to do that for the next 20 games.
But it is unreasonable, and I don't want to do this on a victory. After a victory, that's the flaw. One of the flaws in this roster is that he can't do that.
Right. But that's Ira's point, or my point would be the superstar has to overcome the flaw. It just is what it is. Yeah. There are flaws on the team, so it's not that the team is going to magically correct itself. It's not that you magically have a team that's as good as Milwaukee. So you need your superstar, Jimmy Butler, to say, I don't care what the flaws are. I'm going to go out and ball out 20 games in a row. We're going to be a top 4 seed, and then no one's going to want to play us in the playoffs.
And I hope from your mouth to God's ears. But remember in the bubble when Jimmy tried to do that for a series and he was leaning on the wall?
He looked like me after a long day of shopping at the mall.
when Jimmy had an asthma attack in the third quarter.
It looked like that's Jimmy, what happened. But Jimmy, our friend, our producer, not Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Menthols.
I've seen Jimmy Butler try to be an all-star, and he looked like Jimmy Menthols.
You guys are acting like he dropped 55 yet. He scored 23 points.
But he was everywhere. Like he really led that team. Like you knew it from the moment he came out there. He got fouls when he needed to get to the line. Like he was Jimmy Butler. He's exactly what you needed.
The aggression.
Yep.
He's been doing that though. Like even in that game against Milwaukee, he was the only player who played well for Miami. And then in the loss to Charlotte, same thing. He was the only player who played at an elite level.
How about that up and under?
Been playing that.
That was sweet.
Iconic.
Iconic.
Sweet. Iconic.
It
was a layup.
For this season, it was iconic.
Y'all are reaching now. I don't want to be this guy today.
Cody Zeller's chase down of Joel Embiid was iconic. That's the second best block in Miami Heat history.
All I could see was his hair because you talked about it yesterday.
It looked good out there, didn't he?
It looked better when you're jumping 11 feet in the air with that little patch.
Second best block in Heat history, Solana? You know the first one.
Yeah, I mean, it's up there. Bam blocking Tatum, rejecting him at the rim. That's up there. But, bro, like Michael Doliak 2.0, I mean, raise a banner. Raise it to the rafters already because I love this dude.
Rest in peace, Michael Doliak.
Cody Zeller.
So let me tell y'all, like coaches told me before.
Fellas, Michael Doliak is dead.
You just broke Solana's heart.
Or am I thinking of who's that big white guy? Who's it? Am I thinking of like Pat Cummings or something?
Michael Doliak is.
Are you sure?
Michael Doliak is. No, he's not. He didn't pass away.
Solana, you're not saying it with confidence. There's a question mark behind you.
Because I guess I'm not very confident, but no, he's alive. He's 45 years old.
Thank God. Who's the white guy I'm thinking of on the
Why'd
Heat?
you kill off Michael Doliak, bro? What the hell happened there?
Boy, you look really despondent. I
love Michael Doliak. I feel like I would have known that.
That's why I've thought he was dead for like 10 years now.
No.
Who's the guy that I'm thinking of? Alan Ogg?
Mike Miller.
Mike Miller's alive.
Mike Miller also alive.
Is it Alan Ogg?
I don't know who Alan Ogg is.
You're on the Heat broadcast and you don't know Alan Ogg?
I apologize. I don't know who Alan Ogg is. I mean, sue me. Alan Ogg, how do you spell that?
Zigagowski.
OGG, Ogg.
Oh, he played for the Heat.
Yeah, of course, I'm giving you white Heat big guys. What do you think I'm doing?
He did pass away.
Alan Ogg?
Alan Ogg passed away in 2009.
Well, obviously, this isn't going to hit you as hard. You never heard of him.
Not Alan Ogg, man.
Wow. You don't know Alan Ogg, huh?
I mean, I'm looking it up right now. I mean, he played 3 seasons in the NBA. And look, I mean, the guy passed away. I'm not trying to hate on him at all. Rest in peace. But
you start
I mean,
throwing shade right now at Alan Ogg. It is go time.
I am not throwing any shade at any deceased person. I would just like to make a point that not knowing a player who played 3 seasons in the NBA isn't exactly blaspheming, some legend.
Someone's texting in Alec Kessler. Is Alec Kessler alive?
Oh.
You remember him, Solana?
I do remember Alec, but I think he's alive. Oh, no, he passed away in 2007 as well.
Let me tell you something. Just based on the info I'm pulling out here, Michael Doliak and Cody Zeller should get a little nervous. Because these are all white Heat big men.
Nervous or life insurance, one of the two.
He passed away, Alec Kessler?
Yeah, he passed away in 2007.
All right. Well, how could you put a damper on last night's Heat victory? Start talking about Heat players that have passed away in the last 10 years or so. All right, let's get headlines real quick. Headlines with Alejandro Solana, alive and well, by the way.
If I ever have a tall white son, I'm never going to let him play for the Heat. I say it now.
Thanks for tossing it to me here. This sports update is driven by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center.
I almost feel like Michael Doliak has been reborn. I'm telling you, I thought he was dead for like 10 years.
Michael Doliak is like a legend, bro.
Doctor?
This guy,
I think he's a doctor or something.
Yeah, I believe so.
Y'all know more about Doliak than Jimmy Butler. How do y'all know all this?
Well, I have a little fondness in my heart for Michael Doliak. When I was on the Lebitard show, I did a parody song for Michael Doliak. It was to Olivia Newton-John had a song called Heart Attack. You're giving me a heart attack, a heart attack, heart attack. And I did, you're giving me Mike Doliak, Doliak, Doliak. And it was really, truly one of the worst songs I've ever made. You know how Solana feels about, is it Noche de Sixto?
Yeah, that's the one.
Noche de Sixto. My personal Noche de Sixto is my Michael Doliak song. I have it. I'll find it. I'll email it to you so you can play it.
It's funny because on his Wikipedia, when you scroll down, it says Doliak had several songs created for him on the Dan Le Batard show.
Oh, really?
It says that in the bio of his Wikipedia.
That made my day. That's amazing. Yeah, it's one of the worst things I've ever. It's like I'm just learning the equipment, so it's just like super strong echo. It's produced horribly. It probably took me 20 minutes to write. He didn't deserve a song. I just knew that it went to the Olivia Newton-John song, that it was a natural fit. Yeah, it was. Everything is wrong with it. That's funny.
He coaches high school in Utah now. We could get him on.
Let's get him on. I mean, let's celebrate his life while he's still around.
He never died. We killed him. He's been fine.
Well, we'll find out.
I mean, listen, you're coaching high school basketball. How alive really are you? You know what I mean?
Goodness gracious.
I mean, one day Michael Viamonte's introducing you. The next day you're in some sweaty JCC gym trying to get a little run in against. All right, come on. We're going to run late here. We already are. Let's get the headlines.
The Heat do play the Sixers tomorrow at 7:30. Tonight.
Went off the rails.
Panthers at Lightning. Panthers at Lightning.
Someone
tonight,
check on Matt Geiger stat.
I don't know what has gotten into y'all.
Googling Stefan Lasmy now just to make sure he's okay.
Matt Geiger.
Oh God, that's funny.
Shavlik Randolph. What's he up to?
How tall was he?
Yeah. 6'10", by the way.
That's funny. Oh yeah, so he's in danger.
The Panthers play the Lightning tonight at 7 p.m. That's kind of the only news locally here. There were a couple NFL notes, which I'm sure we'll get to. Marcus Mariota released by the Falcons. Derek Carr, he's having some in-person meetings with several teams. And the Packers general manager, he spoke out on Aaron Rodgers' status currently today from the Combine. So we'll get to that later on in the show. Your weather.
Birdman!
No, Jack. Oh, Jack. People like that don't die.
Right.
Birdman's a baby kid. We don't die.
We multiply.
Birdman ain't going nowhere.
Like if you were making a movie, that's how it would end, right? Bird! It just fades to black.
Uh-oh.
The weirdest celebration of a Heat victory of all time.
What happened? Usually not
Killed
confused.
off Michael Doliak. I don't know why.
If they beat the Sixers on Wednesday, we're doing a deep dive into Keon Dooling's life behind bars.
Nobody celebrates like the Hoch and Crowder Show.
Honestly, what the hell happened?
I had a little seizure about 7 minutes ago. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my God, what happened? Birdman. All right, anything else, Solana?
Weather from the Demesman and Dover law firm, youraccidentattorneys.com. Call them 866-954-MORE. Partly cloudy right now in South Florida. Tonight, the lows are going to drop into the mid to upper 70s. That is your weather.
Oh my God, Josh Hamilton!
That's ridiculous.